Did one bite of a burger just crash this stock? We're going to be talking about McDonald's, and in particular, a CEO that called his burger a product and probably went viral from one of the most weird, like oddly weird videos I think I've ever seen. So what's going on, guys? My name is Ben from Five Better Trades. We're looking at McDonald's stock. This is the CEO of McDonald's, and he took a very, very, very small bite of their new he called it the product. So it was just a weird, and it was a viral video. And and they do say any press is good press. In this particular case, it started to go viral here on this particular day. I was actually mapping it out. It's been down 6% since. Now again, this isn't going to just crash McDonald's just because the CEO's made a weird video. However, it's not a good look. To me, don't call your newest burger a product. That's just weird to me. So wasn't is what they was expecting for it to go. But let's look at the charts and see exactly, is there levels that make sense here for a possible buy or a sell in this particular case. So right now, we're kind of in no man's land. So with this tool that I have here, it's called the gravity zone. It just detects. Really all it is a volume footprint or volume profile tool, and it automatically puts it on the chart for you, and then it maps out some support, some resistance above and below it. So right now we're kind of in, like I said, no man's land, and what I would like for it to see, at least for a potential bounce, right, is to come into this gravity line here. Or the top buy line. And this is actually the gravity line right here. So essentially what this is, and it definitely could fall into this, back into the gravity line. That's where the most volume has been in this particular time frame. And so it could definitely come back in and fall into this gravity zone here. So what I would want to see here for a bull case is for it to not go past this green line right here. So this is our buy line, and it's kind of like the line in the sand. If it goes past into that, typically what you'll see is it go back into what we call the gravity line. And that is where the most volume is, and that's where a lot of orders are. You can see it right here, how it just bounces. This zone right here is a very solid zone to get in around 300. A lot of institutions are looking at that level right there. So is McDonald's a buy right now? I would say no. I would say even on this little pullback here, I would not be interested in this. Is still a little bit. This is going to fizzle out, right? The memes are going to happen probably for a couple more days, and it'll go away, and everybody will forget about it, and McDonald's will go up. Everybody will go back to McDonald's and get their burgers, and maybe they'll laugh about it being called a product, but definitely they will do just fine. Now, I was looking at McDonald's stock here, and I did notice something interesting, even from back 2024 until even right now here at the beginning of 2026. It really hasn't got that much momentum. Honestly, it's been going sideways. It's going quite sideways here. Big pullback from October to January, from January 2025, and it just kind of chopped a little bit from 280 to 300, and then now it's pulling back here after this video and all this other crazy stuff. So will we see a resurgence back to all-time highs on McDonald's? See, these are at all-time highs, and so crazy things do happen all the way up here. And so when little things like this occur, typically you see some crazy price action going on. So McDonald's could definitely go back into all-time highs as early as next month. But like I said, let's go on the daily here. Like I said, it'll definitely probably pull back into some of these zones right here, and it would need to hold those for me to be interested in a longer position. But right now, I just wouldn't quite be interested in that. And we could even see a McDonald's arch pattern, right? Something like that, where it goes back up, back into the all-time highs, and then goes back down into the gravity zone. So something like that definitely could happen. I definitely could see that happen. A lot of folks, and don't get caught in trying to short this thing either, because a lot of the times when something like this happens, everybody will say, oh, it's going to go down now it's going to, it's going to go down forever because this funny thing happened, this crazy thing happened with this company. And then come to find out, it just rockets up 8, 9, 10%, just out of the blue. So that can happen, but we want to watch the charts and we want to watch the levels. I got these levels right here. It's going to need to hold these. And then if it does hold that, it would be an interesting pattern to go long there at this area around 318, 317. So keep an eye on that for next week. And I just thought I'd just do this quick little video for you guys just because I thought it was interesting, and I thought this is something like this. Just don't call your burger a product, right? Is that weird? Let me know in the comments if you guys think that's weird, or if you watched the video and you thought this was quite an odd thing to do as a CEO of company. So, all right, guys, that's it for me for today, and I'll see you guys next video.